Hello friends, I Pankaj Dunka welcomes you all to this session on Python for mechanical engineers. So now I will be telling to you that what are data types. Now data types are basically the categorization of data items. It represents what kind of data it is so that we can understand in priori the type of operation which we can perform on that uh, value or data type. Now, since everything in Python is an object, as this is object oriented programming, so the data types are basically the classes and the variables are basically the objects, or to be very specific, the instances of these objects or classes. Sorry. So, in this context, the data types are basically divided into several parts. That is, the numeric data types, which contains integer, float, complex numbers. Then Boolean data types, dictionaries, set is also a data type. Now the sequence types, which will be holding strings, tuples, and list. Each and every will be discussed in detail, but first we'll be starting with integer or numeric data type, that is integer, float, and complex. Now this integer is basically that data type which holds a whole number, either positive or negative. For example, if I say uh, 10, this is a integer without the decimal part. Okay, so this is a integer. So if I want to know the type of this, is you have to simply use this function type and then pass the argument. Let us say 10. So what is this? This is int. So int will be telling you that this is the data type of this particular object is int, that is integer. Likewise, if I write 10 plus 20, you know it is 30. So the type of this will be again integer type. Okay. Likewise, if you have, let us say, 12.7, what is this? This is a floating value. So let us check the type of this. The type is float. So that's how you can understand that which one is float or which one is int or integer or float. So these are two numeric data types. Other one is your complex data type. So here, if I write 1 plus 2j, so this is a complex number. Okay, sorry, not this. This is a complex number. So if you shift enter, so this is what it will look like. So if I want to know the type of this, type of 1 plus 2j, so that will be a complex number. So this is a complex data type, but this also comes in the category of numeric data types. Okay. Now if we move ahead, so there are other data types as well, that is Boolean. So what is this? So this data type, basically the Boolean is the data type with one of the two built-in values, that is either it is true or false. So this, while writing true, you should always remember that T of true is capital. Likewise, F of false is also capital. So the Boolean objects that are equal to true are true, whereas that are equal to false, they are false. What does I mean by this? So let me give you a glimpse of it. You all know that 2 is less than 3. So this is the less than sign. So 2 is less than 3. So if I run it, so it should give me true. Yeah. So this is the Boolean operation which I have done. Likewise, 4 is equal to 3. No, it is wrong. 4 is not equal to 3. So it is returning me false. So this is what the Boolean type data type means. Now there are other data types as well, which are called as dictionary. So dictionary are basically, I'll be telling this to you in details in later sections. But here, if you want to understand what dictionaries are, so you should understand how they are represented. So dictionaries are basically the key value pair. So if I say A is equal to, forget about A and equal to, but only just focus on the way in which dictionaries are represented. So key value pair, let us say I have this number 1. Okay, so this number, let us say I give some number, let us say 72. So this number is, let us say, the roll number of Rahul. So this 72 will be the key to the name Rahul. Then let us say 52 and let us say Mohan. So this 52 will be key to call Mohan. Likewise, if I have something like say 37 and that is Amiya, so that is the key to call Amiya. So this particular data type, which is basically key value pair matching sort of, so this is called as dictionary. So if, do not take tension right now that how I'm doing this, but just understand there is something called dictionary in which key value pair arrangements are there. So if I say A and call, let us say 72, so this is what I have called the key. So bring that name whose key is 72. So whose key it is? It is Rahul's key. So the value corresponding to this key is Rahul. So that is what dictionary is, and that is how we can define dictionary. So we'll be going into details about dictionary, so needn't have to worry at this point of time. Another one is set. Set, again, collection of similar types. But in detail I will be discussing it to you, but do not take much tension. So sets are also represented with curly braces, and they are like 1, 4, 3, 2, 7. So let us give this name B. So this is what a variable. I'll be talking about variable in the next lecture in great detail. But understand here, this is something, there is something called as variable also. So that variable I have given a set here 1, 5, 3, 2, 7. So if I call this, so this is 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Now you can see very well I have given it disordered way and it has given me some order. Now if I do what, if I press 3 again, I keep this 3 also in B. So 3 was already there. Again I have given past this 3. Let me run it, and then it is only showing me 3. And that is what sets are. Repetition should not be there. So this is one data type. Now then we come to sequence types, that is strings. So you have already seen in previous lectures what are strings. So let us say this is Pankaj Tumka. This is my name and this is a string. So I am giving this string to a variable, let us say A. So if I call this, so this is the string. If I want to add something to a string, there are n number of functions which you can do with, or in different ways to play with the string. So if I, let us say A, and then I add this, let us say again a variable, how are you? Okay, then I can do several things with this particular, that is A plus B. So Pankaj Dumka, how are you? But remember, at the starting I said that this data type, it represents what kind of data it is. So that is string. So this is string. So here I have forgotten to mention one thing. So if I write type, the type of A, so this is A I have changed to string. Okay, so let me run it once more. And now this is a dictionary. Likewise, this B. Okay, so if I write the type of B here, so this is a set. Okay, likewise here, if I write the type of A, I have to run this again. Oops. Okay, type of A, now you can see it is a string. So this is a string. Okay, now there I said that we can understand beforehand that what type of operation we can do with this particular data type. So if you have a understanding of data type, then only you will be able to perform a particular type of operation. Let us say A plus 2. Will it be possible? Let us check. No, it's saying can only concatenate a string, not integer, because Python understands that this is an integer and this is a string having a data type of string, so we cannot concatenate these two. But if I convert this into string, then this is possible. Okay, so that is what the strings are. Likewise, we have something called as list. So list, as you all know what lists are in ordinary life, so they are collection of some objects. So if you are going to market, you want to buy, let us say, a soda bottle, or some vegetables, or some, let us say, you want to buy a new notebook for you, you want to buy a pen, you want to buy a new shirt or a pant, and so on. So you will be making a list. So likewise here also, this data type hold what? List, means these objects. So let us say 1, 2, I'm also holding, I want a pen, and then I want some apple, and so on. So this is again a data type. So if I type what is A here, so it is a list, collection of objects. Here the thing is, inside there should not be any duplication, but here you can duplicate the things. So if you want to print it, simply either you can use print A, it will be printing, or simply write A here and shift enter, so it will be giving you the whole list. Okay, but this order will remain the same, this order will not change, this order will not break. So this is one of the data types. So likewise the list. Now you can append onto list. I will be telling this to you in great detail in next lecture, but you can append something to a list. For example, if you have this, let us say A. So what is A? A is 1, 2, itna. A pen, apple, and 2, let us say. And later on you realize while leaving the home, okay, I also want to buy a ring. Okay, then you do what? You use a function that is A dot append, let us say, a ring. And if you want to see now A, now it has changed. The ring has been appended. It has been added. And whenever you are using append, it will be appending from the extreme right. It means after this, this part it will be appending. So this list can be updated. They can be changed. But there is another data type known as tuple, where the items, the objects cannot be changed. For example, let us say D. I am making a tuple. So remember, while making a dictionary, so this curly braces will be there and key followed by this colon and then the value. Whereas in set, you use simply curly braces, that becomes a set. So if you are using square brackets in place of those curly braces, so that becomes a list. And if you are using simple parenthesis like this, 1, 3, 4, 2, 7, then this becomes a tuple. So if you if you want to know the type of this, so this is a tuple. Okay, and if you want to change any element in this, then it will not be permitting in its current form. So about list, dictionaries, and tuple, I will be talking in separate videos specific to lists, tuples, sets, and those on. So I hope the data types are very much clear to you. The most important data types which you will be using for your numeric computations are integer, float, sometimes complex, and boolean, and this list, sometimes string. But in reality, if you look, the list data type is not that strong when it comes to numeric computation. So instead of using these inbuilt data types, we will be going for NumPy arrays. Arrays as such are not defined here inbuilt, but we will be using those NumPy modules. So we will be using NumPy module, which is a very, very, very strong module for numeric computation. So in this lecture, till this point only, I hope you might have got little bit idea about what data types are and how many types of data types are there. And that's it for this lecture. And if you liked it, then please do